Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this video finds you. I hope you're having a rad time. I am the Figure Dude, and on today's custom figure review, we are taking a look at my custom dog collar match CM Punk. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. We are back with the ever-divisive CM Punk. Either you love him or hate him, and I have spent time in both parks. Currently, I guess, I say I love him or hate him. I'm kind of just in the middle, because I have gone back and forth. At time of recording, I still don't know, as well as most of the wrestling community still doesn't know what the deal is with CM Punk, whether he's coming back, whether he's not. We don't know what's going on with the Elite yet. We've seen their like little not vignettes, like their little videos of them being deleted and AEW being deleted. So we haven't seen where that has led at the time of recording. But once we started getting all these CM Punk figures, I was excited. I haven't always been a huge fan of CM Punk, but a lot of his attires I do think are pretty iconic, and him busting out this old ROH attire I thought was really cool. We were supposed to be getting a Supreme figure that kind of swapped between this attire and his ROH, so I think it was going to come with like a torso that included his updated tattoos with like his updated heads, and we were also supposed to get like a throwback head of when he was in ROH, so that you could have the figure either way. And I was really pumped for that. We haven't heard whether or not we're gonna get that, but it's in series like 5 or something, and we're not getting that anytime soon. So if he's not coming back, I doubt that we get that figure. Who knows though? I couldn't help it though. I had this idea for this formula in my head, and I was like, it's too easy. I have to do it. Curbstomp had the decals, and I was like, hell, I'm just gonna go for it. So I have the Kushida. This was a Kushida figure originally. It wasn't the same skin tone. I had to crack the torso, get rid of that. But I did use Kushida's legs, so I acetoned all the designs, and then I got some Kevin Owens legs to finish off the bottom. So he's got Kevin Owens knees, Kevin Owens kick pads, I believe. They're the same kick pads that come on Owens. I don't know if I got those from an Owens figure. Could be from a few things. But then I did just have his normal Elite arms. I didn't, however, have a torso that had his chest tattoo and his stomach tattoo, because I've done some CM Punk Elite customs before. So I've used just the top, or I've used just the bottom. So I had to use decals for those, and I think it blends in perfectly fine. It looks a little bit different than his Mattel figures, like scale-wise, but I have no issue with it. I really like how it turned out. Okay, so this head here, Haus 14. I know in the dog collar match that he was like bloody. I only had one of these head scans though, so I kept it like this. I didn't want to paint it red, I guess. We've got the X's on this side. We've got the Punk on this side, and I think I forgot. I gotta glue the torso together still, so I guess it's technically not done, but that's simple. You can see here the tattoo, the decal. It sits in there nicely. I never have problems putting tattoos on. And then the stomach decal also, I think, look good. The head here, there's like a little line in it. That was the misprint on this one. You can see the hair, his like mid-match look. Got some gray in there. And then on the boots, I got the AMA decal too. And I mean, honestly, it was pretty simple. The hardest part was just like getting all these lines lined up correctly. Chipped a little bit there. Not the end of the world. I can fix that up easily. And then I got the dog collar itself from, I think, just one of the junkyard dog figures I have. I have a bunch of his Elites. And that it's gonna stay on him permanently. I just think it looks so cool. I really like this. Up next to my other AEW figures, I think it looks fantastic. It's not an AEW scaled figure, or it's not a Jazz Wears figure. So I wasn't gonna compare it next to anything. He is the same height as his other Elite figures, which I do have. Like the one I did, the custom I did, is a little bit shorter than those, but for the most part, this one is right there with them. Not really a huge deal. So I don't think a comparison is really necessary. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's more to say, but it really was such an easy custom. Once I acetoned off the design from Kushida, the decals were pretty easy because it was just the single clear decals. The head was already painted, so I guess I hadn't done that, so I just had to pop it on, but it looks clean, and that's kind of what I was going for. I'm trying to use just more factory colored pieces instead of having to paint everything. So that's why I went with the white attire, and I just love how this turned out. Love the chain, love tattoos, love the formula, love it all. I don't love it quite as much as my Danhausen, though. He still might be #1 on my customs list. But that is going to wrap everything up. Like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. I always like talking to you guys on Instagram or in the comment section. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. Figure dude